creatures, which aren't supposed to exist.
In 1970, Don Willans led the reconnaissance for a British climb on Mount Annapurna.
I was with Mike Thompson and two Sherpas. These are men who really understand the mountains, but take life very seriously.
Yeti, good one.
Very bad for you.
Why?
No good. No good. Yeti.
We were moving through deep snow, and it was fairly exhausting. The evening we set up base, we just put our packs down to make camp, when there was a commotion at the back of me. I turned round just in time to see something drop out of sight behind the ridge. But night was coming, so I put it to the back of my mind. I had to get up. I had this strange feeling that if this creature was still around, it would show itself. It was daylight practically. The moon was so bright, and I saw a dark patch in the shadows. I definitely saw it move, and I got the impression it was an ape-like creature. I watched it for almost 10 minutes. Then, as if it knew it was being watched, it dropped out of sight.
In the book, that is the book of known animals, there are just 4 great apes: gorillas, chimpanzees, orangutans, and man. And the remarkable thing is that we humans are so similar to the others. In fact, we share 98% of our genes with chimpanzees. So maybe it's not too surprising that there are so many other legends of hominid primates in cultures all around the world. Stories of big hairy monsters, wild men, that sort of thing. But then why are these legends so common, and why do we like to believe in them? And at the end of the 20th century, could there really be a close living relative of ours out there in the wild, as yet unknown to science? I've come here to Nepal because probably the most famous of all those legends, that of the abominable snowman or the Yeti, is deeply ingrained in the culture here. And its popularity has spread ever since Western mountaineers first brought back tales of their encounters with these animals high in the Himalayas. It feels strange setting off in search of a myth, but then I haven't come here to see a Yeti. My quest is to investigate the possibility of its existence in purely biological terms, and that means a trek high into Sherpa country.
Johnny Ho.
Johnny Ho.
Yeah, it means let us go.
Let us go.
Yeah.
So we've got to start sometime.
So,
okay.
Johnny Ho.
The culture here is so different. There's a real sense of spiritual harmony with nature and the landscape. The head porter told me that the Yeti represents a very potent force in the mountains, a destructive force. No, I'm no athlete. I don't work out in the gym 3 times a week. But I'm only 36. I've never smoked and I'm not overweight. But at this altitude, I'm really struggling. I'm up in the clouds and the Sherpas are probably already in the tea house. Yeah, very funny. Johnny ho, Johnny ho. By the time I'd reached Namche Bazaar at 13,000 feet, that's over 4,000 meters, I needed to stop and acclimatize. Lapka Norbu is one of the village elders, renowned for his wisdom. It was a perfect opportunity to find out how seriously the locals take the Yeti as an animal. So you think they're definitely a real animal?
I think so. But it's a rare animal, but that's why it's very hard. Yeah. People believe there are two kinds of Yeti. One Yeti which is more rare, which mostly look for man. But the other Yeti mostly eats animal.
Only eats animals?
Animals. Yeah.
So do most of the people here then actually fear Yetis? They're afraid of them, are they?
Mm-hmm.
Traditional Sherpa paintings are pictograms, two-dimensional maps of the fields, houses, even the number of yaks each family owns. As there are no roads up here, they show the routes between each place. And typically, peering down from the peaks, there are Yetis. So how often do local people encounter these animals? Well, there is one extraordinary story. In 1974, Lapka Doma said she was brutally attacked by one.
When I was 14 years old, we grazed our yaks at Machermo, and that's where it happened.